Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Again, this is Omar from Brasburg Motorsports, and today we have this 2015 Chrysler 300S, and what we are about to do is applicable on pretty much 2015 models and up on these Chrysler 300, whether it's the S trim or the C trim or the basic trim. All of them are pretty much the same. And as the title shows, we're gonna go ahead and be removing the buckle and the pretensioner for the front seats, because this car has been in an accident, and as you saw in the previous video, we showed you how to remove the seat belt so we can repair it and then reinstall it, and now we're going to go ahead and remove the pretensioner to do the same thing. So stay tuned, I'll show you what we're going to do shortly. Alright, so like always, anytime we're doing a airbag work or seat belt work or pretensioners, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the negative terminal. So what I did is I went ahead and I pretty much moved the front seats all the way to the front so we can access the rear bolts. And as you can see, this is the negative terminal over here. I already loosened it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and lift it up a little bit. It is 10 millimeter over there, so just loosen it. You don't have to take it out all the way. I'm just gonna lift it up and set it to the side, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a towel, pour it over here, so that way this does not touch the negative terminal, or we don't get any short to ground or anything like that. So stay tuned, I'll show you what we're gonna do next. Alright, so these are the two bolts that hold the seat from the back. So first let me just move that connector on the side over here, just hide it so it doesn't hit anything. Now both of these are E12, which is a reverse torque. That's what it looks like. That's what the socket looks like. Again, it's an E12 socket, and I'm gonna go ahead and get both of these open, and then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open the same thing for the passenger side, because both pretensioners has to be removed. And just so that we're in the same spot, this is what the pretensioner is. It's basically the buckle that sits over there that hosts the seat belts when you lock it. So that's what we're going to be removing. So again, I'm going to remove these two bolts, remove the two bolts on the other side, connect the battery, move the seat back all the way to the front, get the two bolts on both sides for the front passenger and driver, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Alright, so we got all four bolts and we tilted the seat back. We just pushed it. And what we're gonna do, first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and remove this connector over here. Make sure, like I said, the battery is disconnected before you do this. So on this connector, you just push that tab over here and you pull. For this, you push this tab, and let me just grab my pick to make this easier. Okay, so we have to push this tab and raise the black clip over here, probably this, to push it. There we go, there we go. That thing just came off. So basically what we did is we pushed this tab over here, this one over here, push this tab, and that black clamp just raised to the top, and the connectors now are loose. So either we can get the seat out, or we can do it over here. If you have some help, someone can hold the seat for you from the back, and we can get access to the pretensioner that's sitting on the side over here. And basically, before we do any of that, the pretensioners has two connectors. One of them is a pigtail, like the ones on a seat belt or airbag, and the other connector is over here, which is just a signal and negative, which is this connector right here. And I don't think there is another one, so it should be very straightforward. It should be the same on all these Chrysler 300 seats. So you just push that tab and you pull it. Let me get a good angle. Let me see if I can use this to push it. Come on now. The spot is a little bit tricky. Here we go. And just like that, we got this connector off. Now this will probably have a clip that holds it to the rail on the other side. So we're about to find out how we're gonna do that. So stay tuned, I'll show you what we're gonna do next. Alright, so as you can see, I just pulled the seat and I set it like this. Now the connectors that I was telling you about, this is the first connector, which is the pigtail I was telling you about. Same process. To remove it, we got, like any other pigtail, we're gonna grab a pick. I'm gonna try to raise this red clamp that holds it, or like pushes it in and hold it in place. And then after that, we're just gonna wobble this. Make sure again that your battery is disconnected. We definitely do not want to be messing with these while the battery is connected, because it might trigger one of the airbags to go off and deploy. All right, so we got that connector. I'm gonna push it by the rail. Now we have this, I believe it's a T50 screw. Here we go, it is a T50. I'm gonna go ahead and open this, These tend to be tied very well, so make sure you hold one end of the ratchet so it doesn't fall, or like it not doesn't fall, but just it doesn't mess up the thread over here or mess up the screw itself, and then you will have a hard time. In some scenarios you might have to replace the seat. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this and I'll show you what we're gonna do next. All right, so we got the entire bolt out. It does have a lock-in washer on the back, so the bolt will stay there. I will show you after I get this off. Now we're gonna go ahead and slide it down, and I will show you how to know that your pretensioner is bad or deployed after I get it out. Now, like I said, there is a clip that holds this wire over here. If the camera can get over here to get a better view, that's where the clip is, this one over here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and push it, pull it out with the clip remover. We're gonna go ahead and pull the wire. Just be careful, got it from the back. Have my hand behind this and it should come off. There we go. Now come on now. Actually, I think I'm gonna remove the clamp or the clip that holds the connector as well to give it more space and clearance. There we go. And now our connector is, come on now. There we go. And it's out. All right, I'll get this outside and I'll show you how to know that your pretensioner is bad, so stay tuned. All right, we got our pretensioner out. Like I said, there is two connectors. One, this is underneath the seat, and the other one is right there where the pretensioner is, with the red clamp that you push up, and then you can remove the entire connector. You can wobble it a little bit to get it out easily if you're having issues with the space. But as far as the pretensioner, this is how you know it's bad. This side here, as you can see, is like this accordion plastic or rubber is supposed to be open all the way. This is supposed to be probably about this height. So basically what happens when the car gets in an accident and one of the sensors gets triggered, this cord over here or this wire pulls the buckle, so that way if you're wearing your seatbelt gets locked and you don't fly out of the windshield, or just to basically keep you as safe as possible. So if you have a car and you have the airbag light on and you're wondering what could it be and you don't have a scan tool, check your pretensioners, because it might be what's causing the issue, because the buckle will still work even if it's like locked like this. It would still work, but it will not function properly. So in case of an accident, it will not hold you back or gets pulled down, because it's already pulled down, and it will keep the airbag light on until you get it replaced or repaired at a professional shop. So that should be it on how to remove the pretensioner. We're gonna go ahead and send this for repair, and the installation process, you just reverse your steps, and that should be it. Thank you for watching our video. Stay tuned for more to come. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. Make sure you like and share for more.